What's up guys, I'm here with another video, welcome to episode 57 of Let's Build a City. Today we're building a Halloween costume store. I know it's December, but I know it's not Halloween anymore, but I wanted to build this build anyway, because the design is absolutely amazing. So yeah. Let's build a Halloween costume store.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Halloween costume store for all of your city building needs. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very much. So this is the amount of space required to make our build. A 15 by 12 block area, as represented by the white concrete grid on the ground, which you are more than welcome to make if you do feel as though it will help you out. Here are all of the materials that we are going to be using for the first one.
Let's grab the materials. So we need white concrete and black concrete, bricks, brickstairs, brick slabs. What else do we need? We also need some glass pane, normal glass pane, blackstone bricks. No. I need the polished blackstone block. I want to go in the search, thank you. Paul. There it is. Slabs, where are the slabs? Perfect, slabs, stairs.
Out of this tutorial, this will make us our entire building. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. Begin by coming to the front right hand corner of your grid, if you've made it. From the front right hand corner of the grid, I want you to count backwards by 1 and place 6 white concrete on top of each other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I then want you to place 9 brick stairs going left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place a white concrete on the end and extend that white concrete backwards by 9 using brick stairs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So okay, that's 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place a white concrete on the end and repeat this process, extending across the back of the build by 9 using your brick stairs, and then ultimately
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
we will be once again doing the same thing, connecting to the front of the build to make a square. We want to join the white concrete blocks down to the ground in each one of the 4 corners. So we'll have something which should look like, not quite like that, like this. Perfect. So this is going to help frame our building. I then want you to place 2 rows of black concrete below and inside the rows of brick stairs. So the 2 rows of black concrete are going going to allow us to make the banners, which are of course going to spell out what this build actually is, which is going to be a Halloween costume store. Or, if you like, just a costume store. It doesn't necessarily have to be for Halloween, although that is what the sign is going to indicate. So that's what we want to have. Grab your brick slabs, and on the front, right and back sides of the build only, I want you to place brick slabs underneath and outside of the rows of black concrete. So again, front, right and back sides, I want you to place brick slabs just like this. You don't have to do the left side. When it comes to the front of the build, again, front, right and back sides, I want you to place brick slabs just like this. You don't have to do the left side. When it comes to the front of the build, we have to make the entrance. However, that's going to come a little bit later, but the entrance will be when we have the front left-hand corner of the build here. It will extend inwards diagonally by 1. I want you to destroy 2 blocks from the ground going right, and then place a vertical row of white concrete right of the 2 destroyed blocks in the ground. Place 2 upside-down brick stairs extending through from the row of white concrete, and then place another row of white concrete on the right side of this. Then place 3 upside-down brick stairs, 1, 2, 3, extending right of the window frame, and then extending towards the back of the build, I want you to place 2 more upside-down stairs, 1, 2. You can then proceed to extend those stairs backwards using brick blocks to join to the back corner of the build, and then extend the bricks across the back of the build, leaving a gap of 2. This gap of 2 wants to be filled using 2 upside-down stairs, blocks to join to the back corner of the build, and then extend the bricks across the back of the build, leaving a gap of 2. This gap of 2 wants to be filled using 2 upside-down stairs, and then extending through this small gap that we now have, I want you to place a brick block, and then right of this a furthermore 4 bricks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend up, and then right of this a furthermore 4 bricks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend that 4th brick towards you by 1, and then up by 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Like this. And then, if you like, you can even extend it back on itself. So, just like this, essentially. When it comes to the left side of the build, we actually have something that's a bit interesting. We want to take this bottom brick and place 7 bricks in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, in front of that 7th block, we are going to place 3 upside down, polished blackstone stairs. 1, 2, 3. Just like this. That 3rd stair, we want to extend across, and we want to place a regular facing stair. It's kind of like towards the right, I guess, a sideways stair. Then we want the opposite stair to the right of it, an upside down stair to the right of that. We want 2 polished blackstone on the left and right side, so that's 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2. We then want to have the reverse of the bottom, which is sideways facing stairs on the left and right, upside down stairs extending inwards, and then polished blackstone slab. We then want to have the reverse of the bottom, which is sideways facing stairs on the left and right, upside down stairs extending inwards, and then polished blackstone slabs along the top of this, just like that, to create this shape. And then, inwards from this, we're going to place polished blackstone at the top and the bottom, just kind of like this. And you can place polished blackstone on the this. We're going to place polished blackstone at the top and the bottom, just kind of like this. And you can place polished blackstone on the left side, and we can have the stairs as well. And then up here I'm going to extend it back a little bit too, but we'll probably just install like a regular wall in at some point in time. So we have so this will probably just get filled in when the rest of the ceiling gets filled in. So quite honestly, you can kind of leave it like this, or perhaps extend these slabs backwards so that they kind of fit the rest of the shape of the cauldron. We can fill this left wall. In here using brick blocks just like this, and then when it comes to filling it in, we'll sort that out a little bit later as well. This area has to have glass left wall in here using brick blocks just like this, and then when it comes to filling it in, we'll sort that out a little bit later as well. This area has to have glass too, so the glass pane is going to just sit inside here just like this. Along the inside, we can add, you know what, we can probably just have, can we place this stair here, and then we can have like black stone just like this. The front of the build also needs windows too, so the windows are where we have the upside down stairs, so you can feel free just to add a row of glass on top of the upside down stairs wherever we have them, just like so, here. And then the rest of the area pretty much is just going to be bricks. So wherever we don't have the glass, then the rest of the area pretty much is just going to be bricks. So wherever we don't have the glass panes or the stairs, we just want to have the bricks. So they want to be here. As a matter of fact, on the back of the build, you may remember we have the two stairs, so we want those two also be glass pane just like this. And this area here actually also wants to be glass as well, so if we convert these bricks upside down stairs, I never thought of that, to be quite honest, and then we can have two rows of glass pane just like this. And then that will be perfect. And then along the inside, you know, we might do something else, but we can have like a row of white, quite honest, and then we can have two rows of glass pane just like this. And then that will be perfect. And then along the inside, you know, we might do something else, but we can have like a row of white concrete, or perhaps we'll use something else in the interior material, but we can definitely shake that up when we actually get there. So the next thing that we are going to do, now that we have kind of accomplished a good base shape for the build, is we are going to install where lanterns are going to hang around the build. So for instance, on this middle window on the front of the build, I'm going to place two brick slabs here and here, left and right of the window. On the right side of the build, I'm going to place brick slabs here next to the window, and then I'm going to leave a gap of two, and then here. So that's that creates like a gap of two, and then a gap of two between the window and the back part of the build. We want to do the same sort of thing on the actual back of the build as well, two, and then here. So that's that creates like a gap of two, and then a gap of two between the window and the back part of the build. we want to do the same sort of thing on the actual back of the build as well. So on the left side here, we'll leave a gap of 2, place a slab, a gap of 2, place a slab, and that's quite evenly placed, and I'm quite happy with that. And then what else can we do before we have to start whipping out signs and such? So I guess not too much. Let's install the door. Warped planks, glass block, dark oak. Lanterns, we'll be using a bit of cobweb, and we might also be using, I'm using polished diorite for this because I never use this stuff. A lot of people find it ugly, and I do too, but I'm using it anyway. So the doorway is already marked out by the fact that we have these two empty blocks. I'm going to place wood planks in them, dark oak door on top, I'm using it anyway. So the doorway is already marked out by the fact that we have these two empty blocks. I'm going to place warped planks on them, dark oak door on top, and then glass above the door, just like this. Lanterns are going to hang off of all of the areas that we just marked out using slab, so just like this. Along the back of the build, I recommend just adding like cobwebs and stuff to the off of all of the areas that we just marked out using slab, so just like this. Along the back of the build, I'd recommend just adding like cobweb and stuff to the actual outside of the build. It just makes it look a little bit, for lack of a better term, spookier, I suppose. And I just recommend it. I think that it certainly adds a little something to the builds, like here and here, for example, and here and here. But the only downside is it makes this next part annoying in the fact that I want to destroy the floor and I want to replace it with polished diorite. So I'm using polished diorite because I am not in this. Right now, right? I'm not building a city, or at least not one that makes sense. I'm building a street, probably the longest street that is ever built in Minecraft. Actually, I doubt it. I'm sure people have built bigger streets in this game. I'm sure they have. But anyway, the point is that I would use whatever flooring material you're using for your city. So, let's say that you are placing this in a city, and predominantly your city's footpath is just regular old stone, and then I would use that. If it's smooth stone, you smooth stone. You know, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, whatever you're using, I would use the same material. I'm tempted to, I guess I'll replace underneath the stairs just to create a contrast, but I was tempted to use contrast material underneath them, but I'll just leave it as is. Just got this side to do as well, right here. And then we've done it all, and then that looks pretty good. It just looks. side, we've got to add these signs. We've got 2 of them. So they're the same sign, but it's used twice. This is my least favourite part of most tutorials, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to make some banner. Loom, purple banners, orange dye, purple dye. Let's go, let's do this. Chuck the loom on the ground, crack that bad boy open, and then let's place a brand new banner in there. We're going to be using some... dye, and we're going to make the letter H. That's a vertical row of dye on the left side, a vertical row of dye on the right, and then a horizontal one straight through the middle. Boom, H, nice and easy. We now have A, not completely dissimilar to the H, so we need that same horizontal row straight through the middle, that's good. Horizontal row across the top, that's where it differs. Vertical row on the right, vertical row on the left. Boom. We have our A. We need 2 L's, so that's going to be a vertical row of orange up the left side and a horizontal row along the bottom. You may have to make 2 of these or even 4 of these if you're not in creative. I'm in creative, so we're going to put a brand new banner in the loom, and we can stick with the row of orange across the bottom. Let's have a row of orange across the top, across up the right side, and up the left side, and that is O, so hello! We now have to make W. This is a tad bit more complicated. We have to begin by placing an orange triangle at the base of the banner. Grab that, chuck the orange dye out, put the purple in, and then we have to do this set of teeth at the bottom of the banner. And that will actually give us exactly what we need. It kind of sort of looks like a mustache or something. Anyway, the point is we want to grab that banner, chuck the orange dye in, and here it's easy. Vertical row of orange up the left, vertical row of orange up the right. I think I said that in reverse order, but it doesn't matter. And then we can chuck a brand new banner in here. So here we have Ian. We actually need 2 of them. Start off with a vertical row of orange dye on the left side, and then the rest is putty in your hands. Horizontal rows of orange dye throughout every single plane of the E. Boom, there we go. And now we have hello. We have to make N now. This is very simple. Vertical row of orange dye on the right, vertical row of orange dye on the left, one bottom right corner, boom, we have Halloween, or Halloween. When is Halloween? Halloween. Anyway, the banners you will find, as long as you can spell this correctly, and I would not be ashamed if you don't know how to spell it, I had to Google this. It's H-A-L-L O-W-E-E-N. Easy peasy. Once you've done it once, hopefully we can do it twice. If you have to Google it twice, don't be ashamed, so did I. so we can have Halloween, and then you can even have it on the back as well if you like. So depending upon where you place this, I didn't actually have the banner on the back of my build, because it seems redundant to me to have a sign for the build on the back of the build unless there's foot traffic back there. So feel free, if you have the banners, if you have the time, if you have the patience to place it. If not, then don't bother. It's as simple as that. So I'm actually going to get rid of all these, and I'm now going to focus work on the inside of the build a little bit. So on the inside of the build, I'm going to be grabbing warped planks first of all. I want to rip up the floor. Why am I using warped planks? Well, that's sort of cool.
Alright, warped planks. We can do warped planks. I didn't know Minecraft added blue wood, but it's here. I'm using it. It is actually December, and it's not. I know it's not Halloween anymore, but I just wanted to build this build because the design and I said the design of this build is absolutely cool, because this looks like a cauldron to me, and the rest of the build absolutely looks really cool. I really like the lanterns and the cauldrons. They look kind of spooky. I know it's Christmas season. I will build a Christmas store really soon in my future episodes, probably this month. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill in the floor with warp planks. It's very easy.
So now we've ripped up the floor and replaced it using warped planks, we're going to do some more things around the inside of the store that will help to shape it and make it look a little bit better. So, for instance, I want to use white concrete, and I want to place a row that will help to... So now we've ripped up the floor and replaced it using warped planks, we're going to do some more things around the inside of the store that will help to shape it and make it look a little bit better. So, for instance, I want to use white concrete, and I want to place a row of white concrete next to the door here, extending just from the left of the door towards the outer corner of the store. I'm going to add another white concrete extending backwards, and then a row of brick blocks extending up to just underneath where the sign will be. As a matter of fact, it might even be really helpful to add a ceiling at this point. The white concrete is going to be used as a ceiling because it counterbalances the darkness of the inside of the store. There are 3 rows of space between the ceiling and the floor. This is basically just up above the windows. We can destroy some of the black concrete that we have in the ceiling here on the right side of the build, although we can't destroy too much of it, as I have found out. But we want to extend the white concrete across.
Whoops.
Basically just up above the windows. We can destroy some of the black concrete that we have.
Oh, I gotta place white concrete. Wait, whoa. Brick here. Okay.
In the ceiling here, on the right side of the build, although we can't destroy too much of it, as I have found out. But we want to extend the white concrete.
Oh. I thought I did something wrong there. Okay, just continue.
Some of the black concrete that we have in the ceiling here, on the right side of the build, although we can't destroy too much of it, as I found out. But we want to extend the white concrete across and we want to have a smooth ceiling pretty much. So all the way over to the left side of the build like this. I'm going to add, what can I have? This white concrete doesn't have to be here. White concrete doesn't have to be here. So I build like this. I'm going to add, what can I have? This white concrete doesn't have to be here. White concrete doesn't have to be here. That looks fine. When it comes to the top of the build here, I mean, it's kind of up to you. You can, if you want, just kind of like fill the top of this in using black concrete. Or, again, it sort of depends on like what you kind of want to look at for the top of the build. It might not be a big deal to you, but you could just leave it black, or you could add something else to the inside, perhaps some black stone, or we could use the diorite or something like that. It's really up to you when it comes to the roof. It's not really a big deal. Anyway, coming back inside the store now that we've kind of that's helped a lot, hasn't it? That looks a lot better. So we want to add brick blocks right next to the door, like just behind the frame here, and we want to add some here as well. So again, kind of reducing the amount of space that we have inside of here. I want you to place a row of bricks in the back right corner of the build, top to bottom. I want you to add a row of 2 white concrete extending across the back of the build at the bottom, and then a vertical row of brick blocks on the opposite side. 2 white concretes again, just to create kind of like, again, just some like shelving gaps and stuff like that. It just looks kind of cool. We have the doorway here as well, so I'm going to extend the doorway in a similar manner. As a matter of fact, I'll place 2 entire rows of white concrete, like right at the doorway, and where we have the black cauldron, and then I'm going to place 2 rows of 2 brick blocks as well. So this is basically just a space in between the window and then the entrance. So this actually feels pretty good. We're almost at a point where we can fill this in now. The only thing that I do want to do with the materials that we have is along this back wall here, I'm going to place a polished blackstone on the left and right sides with upside down polished blackstone stairs just in between, and then joining kind of like the left side of the entrance front to back, I'm going to have on the right side here polished blackstone, and then 1, 2, 3 upside down stairs, polished blackstone on the end, and then this is kind of going to be the till area. And we don't really have too much else that we are going to be using in the construction. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've kind of hit the point where we need a brand new set of materials, a lot of which are going to be survival unfriendly. But give me a moment, I can grab them all for you and we can go through them one by one. Here are all of the materials that we are going to be using on the inside of our store. And we are going to be grabbing more later on as well as we exhaust these materials. A lot of these I consider to be very survivable. So if you have to substitute them for something else, feel free. We're going to be starting off with Crimson Trap.
Okay. Quickly, look at this. This is so cool. Before I grab the materials for the inside, I'm going to make a road in front. So this can prep for our next build, which is going to be tomorrow. If you guys didn't know, I actually graduate primary school on Wednesday night. I actually graduate not high school. I start college on the 31st of January next year. So I'm really happy that I graduate primary school. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. So my parents are going to my graduation. I'm going to go to Target tomorrow, or like a shop, to get me like an outfit for my graduation. Yeah, it's going to be happening Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, today's Friday. It will happen on the 8th of December, so today is the 3rd of December. Also, the new Dove Wimpkin movie is going to come out today. Also, didn't mention that. Pretty happy if it's gonna. I'm really excited it's gonna come out on Disney Plus today. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside and prep up my Halloween store once again. I know it's not Halloween anymore; it's December, but this store should be in my city because it suits really well. Anyway, let's do it. So I've got crimson trapdoors. Need a flower pot. Need some flowers. So we need a wither rose. Okay, the flower.
Flower pot, wither rose, crimson fungus, wood.
Okay, mushrooms. Crimson fungus, warped fungus, red mushroom.
Fungus, red mushroom.
Okay, smooth. Smooth
Quartz stairs, weighted pressure plates.
Weighted pressure plates. And armor stands, where could they be? There they are.
And armor stands. I want to make a till area. This is quite easy to do by the fact that we're going to place a trapdoor just here on the left, and we're going to just flip that up and down to get in and out of this area. We're going to make a till over here towards the right side of the counter, so that's a stair with a weighted pressure plate to the right. I want to stick a couple of flower pots under here, and I'm going to stick a wither rose and a red mushroom in here just as a little bit of decoration. So I want to have in the window, I'm going to place an armor stand, and we...
An armor stand here? I can't place it here. Wait a minute. Hold on a movie. If I destroy this window... okay. I'll replace that window a little bit later.
We can get that out later. Along the back wall here, I'm going to need some different stuff already. So along this back wall, I don't know why I have all of these mushrooms out right now. We're going to be using them at a different point. We're going to, along this back...
Okay, here we go. Skeleton skull.
Use the skeleton skull, carved pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern.
There's the pumpkin, jack-o'-lanterns, or also sea pickles. The soul lantern.
Sea pickle, soul lantern, white banner.
White banner. We're not using endless letters, are we? I don't think so.
We're gonna need the white
carpet. White carpet.
as well. And we are going to use cauldrons, and we'll grab brewing stands. So along this back wall, left to right, I'm going to stick a skeleton skull with a soul lantern above it. To the right, a jack-o'-lantern, and by the way, I kind of wanted brewing stands. So along this back wall, left to right, I'm going to stick a skeleton skull with a soul lantern above it. To the right, a jack-o'-lantern, and by the way, I kind of want a jack-o'-lantern here as well in this window. If I can there we go. I want a jack-o'-lantern in the window. That armor stand's holding one. That's kind of really irritating me. We'll sort that out a little bit later though. Next to this jack-o'-lantern that is along this back display, I'm going to have a white banner. That could easily be turned into a ghost banner, but I'm just using a white banner for laziness. I'm going to stick a soul lantern to the right of this. Carved pumpkin with a sea pickle on top. That makes it look like an actual pumpkin. And then I'm going to stick another jack-o'-lantern just because I really like these things. Very, very Halloween-y. I want to chuck a couple of cauldrons just here just behind the counter.
This is Halloween.
To the right as well, because once again, it just feels like something that should be back here. White carpets in front of the entire till area. I really like that. That looks pretty cool now. I'm quite happy with that. Feel free to, again, feel free to stick some like schools on the wall and stuff if you feel as though. Kind of like some of it. I certainly think it does, and you can use, of course, other heads to achieve this effect as well. But I mean, skeletons are pretty synonymous, I think, with Halloween. In the corner of these stores, so like pretty much the opposite corner of the floor we just were, I'm going to stick a cauldron where this white concrete once was. I'm going to have a brewing stand, and then probably once again a jack-o'-lantern, because I love these things. I think they look so cool. Destroy the brewing stand. They just look so cool. I really like them. In this little window here, I'm thinking that we can use flower pot. Okay, I think I've got to do it manually. No. Okay, jack-o'-lantern doesn't want to go away. That's weird. I guess that's a glitch. I'm going to grab a...
Okay. Jack-o'-lantern just went. Little issue for TSMC, but it's not there. See? Jack-o'-lantern is not there. I cleared my material list.
Parts, crimson fungus, warped fungus.
I have to grab a crimson fungus. Where is the crimson fungus? Fungus. Crimson fungus.
And then what else are we going to need throughout the store? Well, we're going to need armor stands again. We're going to be using some end rods. We're going to be using some cobwebs and plenty of other stuff as well. So in this window here, just a couple of flower pots and then a crimson fungus, the warped fungus. Oh, should be using the item frames too. So that's looking pretty cool, and from the outside I think that it looks quite nice. So from the outside it looks very spooky. I really like that. This will look a lot better as well once.
Guys, you may be thinking, I actually do not celebrate Halloween. Halloween is basically like feeding the devil, but whoever loves Halloween could go to the store. Once again, I do not celebrate Halloween because it's feeding the devil, and I do not support Halloween. But I'm building the store anyway. God, I'm so sorry. Anyway, sorry.
We actually kit that arm stand out too. So what we're doing in here, we want to add some armor stands. These are going to just have costume items on them. So pretty much like we're going to place one here and here so that we can walk around each individual armor stand. And then we'll leave a gap, armor stand, just like this, so that we're able to walk around them. Or if you like, you can even have like a gap of two, just like this. It doesn't really matter, it's completely up to you. I want to add a couple of rails at the back here, so this is basically going to be 3 end rods kind of just stuck together, one row off the floor in this alcove of brick, and I'm going to chuck a couple of cobwebs just up here. And where else can I have cobwebs? Maybe like one here or so, maybe like one here again, just to kind of like fit the atmosphere. And I want some item frames, so item frames are going to go above these alcoves here.
Boop, boop.
Not here, and they're going to go here, and maybe we can have, like, maybe instead of like loads of skulls, we can just have like one there. And I want to use all of the mob heads and stuff, so basically like the skeleton skulls, the kind of like just regular head.
Okay, let's grab the mob heads. So we need skeleton, the normal Steve head. Steve! Look, I'm holding a head. Steve. There's a head in here! Oops. Oh, I said, give me the armor. Oh, okay. Okay. You won't give me the armor stand. Okay, I'll just have to get it myself. Anyway.
The zombie head, creeper head, dragon head with a...
Zombie head, creeper head, dragon head. With a skeleton skull head.
Skeleton head, we can use netherite, so the netherite sword and some carved pumpkins and stuff.
He's gonna have this problem, but I'm gonna do it for myself anyway. Lanterns, carved pumpkin.
Basically, we're just going to be placing the heads on top of the white cardboard.
Okay, so look, oh. Sorry. Steve just went on that abstract.
The heads on top of the white concrete areas, just to kind of like the sword and some carved pumpkins and stuff. And basically, we're just going to be placing the heads on the white whoops, my bad. The heads on top of the white concrete areas. Just like they're just supposed to be masks. You can place them on the wall, and you can place them on top here. You can place alternate.
Dragon. I'm in the dragon's mouth.
Heads kind of like just in the item frame.
Oh, I need the jack-o'-lanterns back again. Oh, and then, boop.
Just to make it a bit more interesting.
Make it more interesting. Add a little bit of spice.
You do the same thing for the Netherite swords, by the way, because you know how you can always get like play swords and stuff. And whatever else you might have, so like swords and bows and different weapons and all sorts of fun stuff that you can grab at Halloween.
Okay, so I'm going to need. Well, okay, there we are. Crossbows, shields, elytra wings. Actually, I might equip some for myself. Anyway, I'm going to just grab some more stuff. I need a trident, and a clock. Okay.
You know, you can give these.
Whoa, okay. Crossbow.
They're like swords and bows and different weapons and all sorts of fun stuff you can grab at Halloween. So, like, you know,
and then boop, and then boop.
You can give these, give the armor sense like elytra. You can give them
elytra, trident.
You can give them different armor. So, you know, whatever armor that might be, it's completely up to you. Like, it's.
So boots. So.
To you whether you want to give the mannequins like different.
Okay.
Different costumes, but it did just occur to me that it'd be kind of cool if, say, like you did give one of them like blue leather. And then maybe like a white hat, and then maybe like an iron sword to make him kind of look like Mike Myers or something. You know, it's. Kind of cool if, say, like.
Okay. Elytra wings.
Blue leather, and then maybe like a white hat, and then maybe like an iron sword to make him kind of look like Mike Myers or something, you know. It's up to you though. You like it depends how much effort you really do want to put into it. The only one thing that I'm kind of like missing in the store here is below the end rods. I would just appreciate a little bit of like I'm going to grab purple, blue, and yellow, and I want it to look as though we've got some like hanging costumes. I don't know what is up with this jack-o'-lantern. I can't get rid of it, and I just want them to.
Okay, here we go. Purple. We'll go here. No, I just want it straight. There we go. Okay. No. No, I kind of want it like straight. Oh, here we go. It's a floating banner. It's a floating banner. Okay. How do we destroy it? There we go. I'll grab the emerald. Please there. Put. You're gonna go straight. There we go. Okay, perfect. It's now on the rail.
Look like they're on like a clothes rack, and you can grab these, and they're kind of like those bags that contain like full costumes and stuff. I like the idea as well of just hanging a soul lantern, perhaps just like here.
Okay, soul lanterns. Soul lanterns. Where are they? Solar lanterns.
Maybe even chucking a head there as well. So why not grab the zombie? Why not grab the zombie? Perfect. So we can have that there. You could even have another item frame. Like, these stores are usually very cluttered, and I think that I've achieved that effect. But if you feel as though that you could place some more stuff, then you absolutely feel free. And I'm gonna see, like, can I chuck this jack lantern away? What's happened? Oh, okay. So it's possible to get rid of it. Then can I? Yeah, then I can. Okay, well. That was very weird, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Halloween costume store complete. I'm very, very happy with how it's turned out, and hopefully you are as well. So this is what your Halloween costume store will look like once it has been 100%.
I'm going to, before I end the video, destroy this item frame. I'm going to place it in the front. I'm going to add some, like, armor. I'm going to place, like... I want to do like a chain armor, and then we can sign off this video because my build's done. So yeah, chain. I'm gonna do some like a chain armor. Boop, 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 boop. And then actually, I'll just do a normal item. Let's do a normal line. Let's do a normal stand, actually. I don't really care anyway. Anyway, I'm finished with my Halloween store. Once again, I'm gonna say this I'm gonna say this again. I know it is not Halloween anymore because it is December, but I like the look of the store because it kind of suits well in my city. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of me making a Halloween costume store. If you did, guys, enjoy this video of me making a Halloween costume store, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video from me, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out.